I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Welcome back, everybody, to our Diego Simeone Recreation series. Right, we've got Sevilla first and then Real Madrid. They have flipped the fixtures on us because of the amount of players that were away on international duty was the reason given. So that's going to be that. So we can play Sevilla today. We'll play Real Madrid in the next match. So, I mean, I'm not too sure what we're playing for already at the moment in the league. Are we going to have a chance to win the title on the outside chance? Maybe. We have to be a 6-point situation right here, right? We have to beat Sevilla. Then we'd have to beat Real Madrid away, which to give us any sort of chance, we'd have to be that. I think we pretty much can count out the title race, but we are in the Champions League and we also have the Spanish Cup final in the next episode to look forward to as well. All strength side for us, absolute first team across the board. Andres also now playing on the left-hand side, which is good to see. So the manager says, we're doing well, keep going on the run, shall we? Okay. So we're going to play a 4-3-3 single pivot against our 4-4-2. The early set piece here for Atletico is going to be a corner. Koke is going to take it. He's going to whip this into the nearer area of the pitch, and it's going to be headed wide. Nothing's happening in the match. There's been hardly any highlights at all, which is obviously good to see for us for our style of football. Koke with the set piece whips it in towards the near post area. Quad's going to get to this, gives it to Rodrigo to pull, shoots from distance, and it just clips the netting on the way through. Single has it. He throws it into Daka. Daka is going to play it to Koke. Koke to Daka to the pool. The pool plays across the Regulon. He shoots his right foot and it goes over. Set piece for Sevilla headed far post. It's going to be headed away by Skriniar. They get on the ball here. That's how we get set up. Tony Abraham forces an early ball. Goes all the way through, though. They had a chance and a good block from the left back as we clear the ball away. So I think what's important here to think about, like targets, like Diego Simeone took over. He did a couple of years of building the squad, getting his identity into the players, and then he won the league. I'm not sure exactly which year. I'm not sure exactly how many years in it was, but it was the 2013-2014 season, obviously. I believe he took over in the 2011-2012 season. So it would have been 2-3. Let's double check that quickly, actually. Let's double check what season he arrived in. Yeah, I was right. So December 2011 it was. So it was the 2011-2012 season. That was his first half season, as it were. So he had a half season. He then had the 12-13 season all the way through. And then 13-14 he won it. So he had 1.5 years. So I guess effectively we're looking at... because we don't come through halfway through. We've got effectively, I think, 2 seasons. Then in our 3rd season, we need to make sure that we win the league and have the recreation done as quick as realistic as possible. So obviously we want to win trophies before that point, but we want to make sure that it's definitely done by then. That's like the end game sort of scenario for us. It needs to be achieved by the 3rd season. So we're going to keep tweaking the tactic to make sure that it's as close to as possible. I think we get it in a lot better. I think having the wide midfielder instead of winger is a better move. I think that as we get better players in certain positions, that's going to be quite interesting to see how it plays out. I think strikers as well. I'm going to really try hard to get Lautaro Martinez. I just think he's the best replacement we can get for like a David Villa. So I'm going to really try and spend a lot of money just to get him in. It's not because he's a good player, it's that he's also the right fit and the right type of player. So we're going to go all in on him, trying to get him into the club, and then we'll revisit things from that point. As they go behind here to do Sevilla, they're going wide left, they're going to whip this into the box. Pau Gomez, that was pretty close. Mentioning just strikers around as well, I just feel the way their tactic is, it works better with the Costa role on the left, but there was quite often a situation where he was actually on the right of the two and David Villa was more offset to the left, but either way it works. Like they could pop up in different areas, different times of the game. You could even have them one behind each other if you wanted to and try and get them like a shadow striker combination, but I think this is probably the best way to do it with those two specifically. And I'll tell you everyone's in, surely's got to go through and score, cut this back now to somebody. Musiala's got to score, doesn't. Rodrigo to Paul, whips it in far post, but Zaka is headed the far post, so Skriniar actually that gets the head to him and Daka both went up for the ball, I think, at the same time, but Skriniar gets it 1-0 set piece, and it's perfect Atleti performance so far. Yeah, it comes in, you get a couple of lads at the back stick here together, it's 3 of them actually, 3 of them going for it, and here, one of them gets to it, and it's 1-0. Andres, a little tired, so he's going to come up, let's get Jamal Musiala onto the left-hand side, let's get coming to the right, and then let's get on Nicola Barella, I think, as a pivot player, we'll do that for now. That piece here, Koke to take the corner. He's going to whip this in. He's got this into the, not quite the near post, more towards like the 6-yard box. Koke into Barella. Barella shoots blocked shots. Let's take off left back. Let's put Ronaldo at left back and let's get a change of right back as well. As Tammy Brown scores a header, I think this is going to count. It looked like he was onside, coming with a cross, like quite a narrow cross. I think he crossed it from this sort of position in here. So let's just see what happened here again. If it's given which it should be, it is. You'll make the changes and we'll see what happens again here. I think it was like a cross from this sort of like central area, which doesn't happen too often. Coman has it there. Oh no, it was a blocked shot. And then it was like, oh, okay, it was a pretty quick fire cross, 2-0 to Atleti. And yeah, like we look pretty solid in, as long as we can get like a relatively early goal, we're fine in games. We're very defensive now because we don't want to get too many goals here, do we? Medina's got on the left-hand side to take another set piece, goes far post, or goes near post, Skriniar gets to it and it's just gone wide. I like force Smith to go to the right-hand side. We're going to shift across here. Let's look at our shape when it goes there. Because a little bit of a gap between the midfield four and defensive four, but we'll see what happens when it goes into the gap. So they close it straight away. That is much better from the CDM to get back and close that gap in particular really fast. The striker gets onto the pivot player or to the central field player there. Does a good job. Now it's all reset. Look at that. Nice gap between the lines. Nothing really for them to go through in the middle. They might do now. Now he's got a little gap open there that they can play through, and he goes in behind instead. Goalkeeper's ball all day. Let's see now where we're going to go with this. All black in here. No, he's going to go long. Tammy, get up. Good. Daka, Coman goes through. He's going to cut this back. No, he's shot, basically. For no reason, he shoots. Barella's corner whipped in. It goes towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Cleared away. Musiala has it. Gets it back. Tammy Abraham heads it just over. It's going to cross to Kingsley Coman, who has it. Coman, and then he gives it away. Does then give it away. Now it's going to be Lacroix who's going to retrieve it. Lacroix is going to play this right into Coman, who's on the right-hand side. Goes wide, plays a cross in. Tammy Abraham scores. 3-0 Atleti. That should be game over. Instant highlight after the goal, actually, here. Nianzou has it. He's going to play this into Fernando. Fernando has it, plays it into Papu Gomez, into Casper Dolberg, left-hand side. He plays a cross. Saul gets to it first. Nice and easy. Coman whacks it clear and gives it away. There's a few too many highlights for my liking. I think we did a good job of seeing out the game, I thought, but we've got a lot of highlights here. This one's going to continue, by the way. Oblak has it. Oblak's going to now go long. Tammy's going to get there first, you'd expect. All day, Tammy. Go on, Tammy, finish it off. Over. So pretty routine that was, wasn't it? It was Sevilla, a decent side at home, and we had 40% of possession in that game, but we controlled it the entire time, didn't we? We didn't really concede many highlights. We had most of them ourselves. We scored from a set piece. We scored in our low block style. Pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Good performance. We didn't score too many goals either, which is always nice. 3 is the maximum. There we go then. Right, I see 4 days for the Real Madrid game and the Madrid derby. Let's go. Here we go then. Madrid derby. It is here now with Yaman Oblak slightly injured. Apart from that, is the full-strength side. We're going to go with the same team as last game. Come on, Atleti. Assistant manager says, pick it left off. Now, Barcelona did just draw at home to somebody, so it just brings it back a little bit. Now, if we were to win this, we do give ourselves an outside chance, but we have to win this. A draw still pretty much ends it because of the fixture list, but a win does put us back in with a chance. It all comes down to us actually beating Barca away, but we cross that bridge when we come to it, right? So all we can do is win today. We've got Celta Vigo away next, which is another tough game, but we'll see how we get on. Basically, our tactic is a double-edged sword, really. If in these tight games we score first, we've got a really good chance of winning them. If we concede first, it goes even further against us, and maybe it does go for us when we don't concede first. So, but there we are. We'll see anyway. There it is. That's league table. If we win this game, we go 3 points behind Barca with no games in hand. We play them one more time, but away. But let's see how we get on. We did beat Madrid last time, didn't we? Real Madrid. So let's see how we get on. 2 minutes in, Jamal Musiala injury. So yeah, there's that. Coman, I guess, straight swap. Not great. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Where's Nico Barella? Nico, get yourself out there, mate. Like here, Oblak has it, plays it to Skriniar. Skriniar has it, plays it into the right back who's completely open. We've got like a 3v2 here if we can execute this now. Got to play quicker than this, Singo. Oh, and it's shite as well. Oh, we got it though. Barella has it. Play across. Tammy! No, we needed to score that. Oh, we needed to score that. We really needed to score that if we were going to win this game. That's the chance that you get. First half, early on, it's Real Madrid. You've got to take those. That's poor from us, really. Boys, that was it. That's what you're playing for, those kind of opportunities. There was a set piece for Real Madrid, and there you go. That's why. Half-time is 1-0 to Real Madrid. We'll say, dig in. Let's take off Rodrigo to Paul. I'm going to put on Kingsley Coman on the right-hand side there. We'll take off, what do we do here? I think we'll just leave that for now. I like here, Reguilon has it, throws it to Tammy Abraham, gives it away. Real Madrid are going to potentially attack us here. They get in behind in one pass. They do. They go wide. They cut it back. Don't you dig it that as a penalty? He doesn't. Barella, Coman has it. Coman's got pace. He's got options ahead of him. He's got Patson Daka, who's got it. He's won it back through to go. He's still going. Give it Tammy. Don't you dare shoot. Patson Daka, you're not good enough to do that. Patson, mate, you're not good enough. Get off the pitch. Just get off the pitch. You're not good enough. While you're right, let's get Krask on the left as well. Why not? I like it for Real Madrid. Corner, whipped in, headed away. Reguilon doesn't quite get there. They still have the ball, Real Madrid. They've still got it. Are we going to get out and get to this? No. Still Real Madrid's chance, potentially. We've won it, but are we going to keep it? That's probably not going to be the case now, is it? No. Don't think so. Shit goes through. Scores. Game over. Free kick for Real Madrid. Asensio has it. He's going to go around the wall and score to make it 3. Yep, he does. Yes, he does. 3-0 to Real Madrid. Reguilon throws it to Kingsley Coman. Crosses it in. Tammy on far post. Heads it in. Hits at the bar. Barella tries to get there. Bundles it in 3-1. And that is going to do that by the looks of it. It's going to finish 3-1 to Real Madrid. Could be a 3-2 if we get a last second goal. No, there you go. Courtois collect. Yeah, that's disappointing. It is what it is. They're like, we never really expected to be in the title race after what's transpired already this season. We're not been good enough. I mean, you could see there, like we were gifted 2 really good chances. One at the start of the game that was played across, and Patson Daka go through 1v1 and just making the wrong decision as they make it 4-1. It's just a case, I think, of us getting more players that are clinical in those scenarios, and like Andreas will be a season better next season. So will João Musiala. So I think we don't need to replace those players. They just need time to develop and get slightly better. We'll review the central midfielder role. We'll definitely have to look at the strikers, obviously. That's going to do this like short update episode. So we stay 5 points behind Real Madrid, 6 off of Barca. I mean, if we were to lose to Barca and win the remaining 8 games apart from that, we're going to end up on a pretty decent points total. So yeah, that's going to be that. We're going to end up with probably around mid-30s for goals against, which gives us a nice little target to try and get it under 30 next season. That's a nice little target. Scored a lot of goals this year, actually, more than I thought we would. More of it was early on, I think, but there we are. We've still got a couple of tough games left. I'd say 2. Like Valencia actually as well, so 3. Valencia away, Barca away, and Celta Vigo away. I think that we win the rest of those games. So we're going to probably end up with a pretty decent points total, but not enough to win the league, which is a shame. But like I said, it's going to be a building process for us. Make sure that we do it spending within the club's means a little bit. So we need to make sure we don't overspend in the summer. Now we spent a little bit the first chance to win it. But Andreas get better next season. Musiala will be better next season. I bloody hope. And we'll go from there. But thank you for watching. Appreciate you all for being a part of this. And I'll see you all next time.